Oh, here we go.
Fuck.
Hello, Shawn Siglow at your service.
Hi, Jolly Renza. Nice to meet you.
Blessed to meet you.
Brother Crow. Nice to meet you.
Blessed to meet you as well, sir.
Crow will be intern, just kind of shadowing and watching how I do things.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna grab a few sodas before we get started.
You guys
does
don't,
anyone
man.
else-
Yeah, this is my boyfriend. He's gonna be taking notes for me.
Barbara, is that you?
No, that's not Barbara.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. Similar beard.
Yeah, similar mole, I bet too. Right, he doesn't talk
Alright,
very
give
much.
me a
He's
quick
just gonna be taking a few notes for me.
The stoic and silent type, huh?
So you're Mr. Siglow.
That is correct, sir.
I heard about you today. The deal with you. You're on bail currently.
Yeah, I'm out on bail. My lawyer, I guess, flaked on me, and now he didn't want to represent me, apparently.
Uh, yeah, he has other things covered going on that he could have.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wait.
Well, this is the only thing I got going on, so sorry I'm a little bit waste of his time, my man.
I ain't gonna go there.
Mr. Siglow.
No disrespect at all, but my life's on the line here.
It is. And luckily for you, now that he's gone, you've got the two best here to assist you.
I'm looking at 3.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm the DA.
Oh, my apologies. No disrespect.
You're good. So you're on
Write that
bail
down. Write that
for
down. 500,000.
yeah, 500,000. Can't hang out with members of gangs.
I don't know anyone that's part of a gang, and so far, since I've been released from, Oh!
Oh, jeez.
I thought I was being rushed.
You're fine in here.
Since I've been released, I believe I'm rehabilitated to the best of my ability, and I have not committed any crime, and in the last 48 hours since being released, and I think I'm a valuable part of this community, and I think it's time to just take me off the records, off the books.
Have you I know
Meanwhile,
we're for
sir,
a trial.
nice to meet you. Who might you be?
Have you, when your lawyers come up with the date?
Sorry?
What was that, sir?
Your trial
Oh,
date.
Capone. All
No,
right.
I've been waiting for a requestorance on a new date, but I haven't heard anything yet. Very anxious. Very anxious for my day in court.
Yeah, sorry about that, Mr.
No, it's
Siglow.
okay.
I figured I'd meet with you first.
And it's
just
not
to
even
see if
about
there's anything
me.
else I need to discover.
Not even about me. It's about my man Greg. It's about him getting what he deserves. His life's no longer with us. This is all for Greg.
This is a weird place to take care of it, sir,
So,
considering
yeah.
it's charges against you.
Well, I'd like the charges to be put against the person responsible for his death. Appreciate it, Shiggy.
Yeah, it's that's not how things work around here, unfortunately.
Yeah,
If they were to
unfortunately.
be charged, they would be charged with something else. Right now, we are looking at what happened here in particular case.
Write that down.
Yeah,
Write that down.
it's never good to take things into your own hands.
I'm trying to buy something.
There may be
I
a
know,
more.
you can head up.
Is there maybe a more private setting we can go to rather than the lobby? I don't feel comfortable with these
Yeah.
windows here.
Yeah, we could head up to my office, single door in. We can keep an eye out and whatnot, right?
Okay,
So,
okay.
all right, this way. Okay, well, we can
John,
chat later. All right.
Scan the room,
Yep.
John. Scan the room.
You take care of Mr. Siglow or whatever.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean or whatever, my man? Get my
Right, well, I
Get my
didn't wanna
name
be
right.
disrespect-
You ain't got my name written down on a piece of paper, my man? Get my name right. I might be spending the rest of my life in prison. You can't even
Siglow,
say my name
Mr.
correctly?
Mr.
Mr.
Siglow.
Siglow,
Yeah, about time, my man. You think you'd be a little bit more well prepared. Can't even figure out
I
my
just
name,
got
my
on the
man.
job.
Hey, write that down. He don't even know my name, my man.
Mr. Siglow, come on,
I'm
let's go.
sorry. This is just an emotional time for me.
Unfortunately, we are in a DOJ. I will have to ask you to, keep your emotions in check.
I'm gonna ask that man to. Okay, no, you're right. You 100% right.
Right?
Don't worry, I agree with you.
Hold on,
Just
hold.
calm.
Hey, scan the room. Scan the room. Make sure we're good. I want to make sure that room's clear before I head in.
Come on,
Yeah,
there's
I'll
no
go.
one that's gonna be in there.
Yeah, you go there.
No, we're on this way.
Check behind the door for me.
No cops.
All right.
There's not gonna be any cops here. You can watch
Where,
cops
where
from
does this
the
lead?
like,
Okay. Just one door in, huh?
told
Like
you,
I'm
one
fucking
door in.
jail.
Hey, Jake, check the vantage point from the windows. Just make sure we're good.
Jago, John.
By the way, Mr. Siglow, what's your friend's name?
Her name Jake. Been protecting me as far as I can remember, my man.
There's no point in lying. She knows who I am.
No.
All right. You know, I'm done lying. Time to change my life. That's my man Andy Love. He been protecting me for as long as I can remember now.
Alrighty. Okay, anyways, these two gentlemen are interns at DOJ. They're just gonna be shadowing me so that they can understand how things work. So in the future, you may have a couple more lawyers that you can turn to for help, right?
It's 100% understood.
Yeah, if your friend is really anxious, he's more than welcome to watch the door, watch the windows.
No, he's fine. He just likes
So-
playing games on his phone while sitting near me, keeping me safe.
Sounds good. Alrighty, so the incident is about you stabbing 2 officers or something along those lines.
Let me lay it all on the line for you, all right? I'm not
Yep,
gonna
tell
lie. I'm not
me
gonna sugarcoat it.
everything. Yep.
Okay, here we go. The man to my right, Andy Love, right? We're not gonna deny the things that he's done in his past, and this doesn't even involve him, but the situation at hand kind of involves him. I was out of town painting my aunt's house the night where Andy Love was incarcerated, facing life in prison. Our boyfriend, who is no longer with us, Greg Boosh, he attempted to do a breakout of Mr. Andy Love over here, right? 3 hostages, he wasn't letting anyone go. We needed Andy out of jail because we're not going to let his life rot in prison. We know how the prison system works in this city. People don't get fed, people don't get bathed. It's hard to even reach a facility for a toilet. You guys haven't been in there, so you don't know. There's no way we're letting him in there rot. So, the demands were not met. The police apparently had a firing squad just dumped out on my man and took his life. I didn't know this until the next day I came back into town, trying to get my vehicle released from impound when 7 officers show up, expecting the worst from me. Seemed like they were hiding something from me. They took me outside, they talked to me. The next few words kind of struck my emotional core, and I didn't know how to handle myself. I believe Officer Garcia told me, Siglow, Greg is no longer with us. Greg has been shot. They were not able to save his life. I repeatedly asked him a few times, what do you mean Greg's dead? Where's Greg? I want to see Greg. He got loud. He tried to apprehend me, and just at a moment's notice, it wasn't premeditated. None of this was premeditated. It was all reactionary. Pulled the switchblade out of my back pocket, allegedly, and I allegedly stabbed him, but I can't really say for sure because I kind of blacked out in rage during the moment. My emotions were very high. So here's what I was told I did, but I can't 100% confirm nor deny because I was in an emotional rage at this point. The emotionality was running at an all-time high. All I want is justice for Greg. And he this I miss Greg. I just want Greg back. That's all I'm looking. All I want out of this case is to have Greg back. So allegedly, I stabbed 2 cops, and they're saying that I tried to hide their bodies in a trunk, and I don't think I did that because I don't think I'd do that. Probably, I probably wouldn't do that. And and Greg was a good man, right, Andy? Greg was a good
Yeah.
man. I just
He
want
was.
Greg back. And 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 they said that I tried to destroy the evidence by getting rid of the two officers' bodies that were allegedly in my, thank you, that were allegedly in my trunk. And all I remember is waking up in prison and not having and 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 not having means to anything in there. Allegedly, allegedly, I asked for food, and some of the DOC correctional officers offered to get me a telephone, and I said that's illegal contraband. That's illegal contraband in here. I can't have that. I don't think. Probably. They got it for me anyway. And there were people in there just intimidating me and making my life so hard. They wanted me to join the Aryan Brotherhood inside, and I said, I don't think I want to. You know, probably. I don't probably want to do that. Andy, you remember when I called you and told you, get me out of here? They're
What
hurting
was
me.
it?
You remember?
What?
It's Greg. You remember when I called you and I said, you got to get me out of here?
Yeah.
You don't know what they did to me in there. I'm emotionally scarred from inside them walls. And the DOC, they wouldn't even let me take showers. They wouldn't feed me. You want Greg back so bad? Can you bring Greg back? Can you bring Greg back?
Myself? No, I'm not that type of person, unfortunately.
It all just happened
Greg is a good man.
Greg not even was. He is a good man. Just I want to see him. I just want to see him. What? Like I didn't plan for none of this to happen. It's just everything. Like I didn't plan to lose my best friend. I didn't plan for
So-
none of this.
Tell them about your mental health and how they let you down.
48 hours before this entire incident, I was locked up on a alleged crime. I may or may not have not done it. I don't know. But all I know is I requested a mental evaluation. Chip, I know Chip. I don't know his last name. Chip Kowalski. He came down to Pillbox. He gave me a mental evaluation, and he just took it as a joke, my man. Took it as a joke. He was ridiculing me. He was mocking me. Everything I said in there, he was just making fun of me. And I've been dead all my life. People been making fun of me. And all I want is Greg back. Next thing I know, they sedated me. They told me you're going to get the help you need in Bolingbrook. They got the top professionals down there, and they're going to help you. And as soon as I woke up from being sedated, I was in Bolingbrook, and they did nothing to help my mental state down there. I told them I was going through mental, emotional, physical damage, and they wouldn't do anything to help me. They just ignored me. They sprayed me with wet water, wet cold ice water every morning to wake me up. Do you know what shrinkage is, my man? Every morning they did that to me. The voices in my head are just getting so louder and angrier. But it had nothing to do with the reactionary intimidation these police officers put on me constantly. I don't know who's running this department down here, but something's got to change. Something's got to change down here. It can't just be shoot first. Where was the hostage negotiator? There was no negotiator on scene from what I'm heard. Why did they just shoot? Why did they shoot? He was no threat to these people. Tell him, Andy, he was no threat to them.
He's cold-blooded murder.
What can you guys do for me? What's it looking like? Talk to me. What's it looking like?
We're gonna do everything
Right.
we can for you, Mrs. Siglow.
They mean me. But,
And for the police to just keep attacking me because I'm documented #1 boyfriend getter in the city is ridiculous. You guys, you can't stand a couple LGBTQs around you in the city, and now they just want to come at us and hit us with the hammer and lock us away and throw away the key? I can't have that. The intimidation, abuse, the embarrassment. It's all just too much for me. They all make fun of me because my haircut. Tell them what they say about my haircut, Andy.
They call him a mophead.
These cops are everywhere, my man. I go to pump gas. They're standing at the pump behind me staring at my backside. I go to buy some beef jerky and they just staring at me. They're just everywhere. They're targeting me and I can't take it anymore. I can't take the ridicule. Please, you guys gotta help me get out of this.
I'm thinking this through. For one, I do think we need to check in, make sure you're fully mentally evaluated and everything.
No, I'm mentally. I said everything's fine. Didn't you write it down? Are you listening to me?
There's a lot of words that you're saying. I'm trying to jot everything down. I'm sorry about
Oh
that.
my God. Andy, you're taking
No
notes as well, correct?
Yeah. I don't know
Oh
if
my
you got
God.
everything, but basically his mental evaluation was never put in place and he was released from jail way too early, and this happened not too long afterwards.
Why am I even walking these streets? I allegedly killed 4 cops. Why am I out of this? Why am I out of jail?
Relax,
Mr.
Mr.
Siglow,
Siglow.
can I ask you to just calm down and have a seat, please? I get this is
Mr.
very
Capone.
frustrating.
Mr. Capone,
Yeah,
take it easy.
I am. I'm trying to sympathize with him. I get the frustrations, and we're trying to help you here. Anyway,
I've already heard a few things from intern Hollis.
I apologize. I apologize for my outburst that was so out of character of me. I do apologize.
Mr. Siglow, I'm no psychologist. I don't believe that this outburst was a one.
No, it was a one.
Instance.
Andy, let him know that I don't do that. Tell him.
Shawn, this is the time to tell the truth. These the guys that are gonna help you.
Okay, maybe I got a little bit of an anger problem, but that was nothing. None of that had to do nothing with the reaction that.
These aren't the police, man. Tell them the truth.
I suffer from schizophrenia, bipolar disorder. My mother said I had bipolar bad disorder since I was little. We could never afford the medication. She never took me in. But when I requested that medical evaluation back in the jail before going to prison, they just sedated me and ignored me. Do you realize my mother used to throw cans of corn at me before dinner and tell me, "Don't drop a single kernel, you idiot!" And she just yelled at me constantly all the time, and she called me dumb and stupid. And someone laughing in here? Did I just hear someone nose chuckle?
Not as far as I know of.
Okay. I got that Sixidariac syndrome with. Got a couple hemorrhoids that also fluctuate from time to time, but I mean that's a little itchiality. But there's nothing really, nothing promoted any of the violence that I did. The LSPD promoted that violence when I blacked out. Let me run a scenario past you. Let's say, your mother, she's going Christmas shopping for you and the kids. You come home to find out she was just brutally murdered by the LSPD. You're gonna be filled and fueled with a psychotic rage, and you got no control over your body. Put your phone away, my man. Are you recording this? Yo, Ron Howard, are you recording this?
Take it easy, Mr. Siglow. He's fine.
I
He's not going to be doing anything against
I
you.
apologize. I just felt like he was taking a couple pictures of me, mocking me, ridiculing me. I'm sorry, that usually doesn't happen. But anyways, when stuff like
Mr.
this happens,
Siglow,
yes,
I
ma'am.
know a good mental therapist that I do want you to meet and see, so we can get a proper mental eval and see if we can help you with schizophrenia and
Okay.
bipolar issues. All right?
Ma'am,
You see what they
I'm
say?
having a humiliating meltdown in front of me, and all you can suggest is send me to the psychos, send me to the
Nope,
crazy doctor, and maybe he gonna give me a couple medicines and fix me up. My man
Actually-
was murdered.
Mr. Siglow,
Mr.
if I
Siglow.
may.
Capone,
This-
hold on.
Capone, shut your mouth. You hear me?
Mr. S-
No disrespect.
Mr. Siglow,
Yes, ma'am.
this is meant to see about helping your case. Do you know what you are being charged with currently?
Yeah, I'm being charged with. I was being charged by a couple cops, and when they came at me, I was forced to defend myself. They charged at me, and I used the judo techniques that I used to watch on them videos of Bruce Lee all through my younger years while trying to defend the cans of corn. My mother would whip in my head. Are you not listening to me?
Hold on, Mr. Siglow. You told me before that as soon as they broke the news to you, you lost yourself in a fit of rage.
No, not a
I don't
fit of
remember.
rage. I didn't say I lost myself in a fit of rage. I said I blacked out. I
Yep, you
blacked out, and my emotional distress took over. I don't know if you're listening to the story coming out of my mouth or you're just putting a story together that the cops want you to lay out. Are you
Oh, no.
are you trying to help me?
I'm trying to push this and see if there's enough to push for a defense of crime of passion.
That
In
was
other
my
words-
boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
None of this was
Do you
premeditated.
understand what a crime of passion is?
Like something sexual?
It is when you are so emotionally overcome, you lose control of yourself.
Andy, is that what happened?
I mean, I would go for the mental pathway if I was you.
I don't know.
Come on, you two.
Well,
Give me the story straight.
I gave you the story straight. They walked me out. They got body cams, don't they?
I'm checking the body cams. I've only got one.
Oh my God, he's gonna give us some.
And they do not have any recording
Shut
of
up,
what they said to
moron.
you, as far as I know at this point.
So
in
they
time.
turned their body cams off. Is that what you're telling me?
All of them will have body cams. One of their body cams is invalid because we cannot use it in court because he did not have a body cam on his person.
Andy,
The other 3 did not have body cams.
turned off their body cams on purpose, my man.
What, so there's no evidence of you stabbing them?
That's perfect. Now it's all just straight alleged. If there's no evidence, none of this sticks.
They have 2 officers down. They have an officer's testimony. One of them,
Well-
the testimony says of the officers that you stabbed.
Well, look at this. I had a
I was
corroborating
there.
witness.
I'd seen him defending himself. I seen them shooting him first.
Andy was on the scene across the street. He saw everything.
Yeah, I was across the street.
There was no blood from Mr. Siglow. It does not prove that they attacked him.
They missed every shot.
I ducked and dodged and dipped
Come
and
on.
dived. I'm keeping it 100% straight with you. It's alleged. You know, all of this is alleged.
They have 2 officers near death. They have the 2 officers in the trunk of the vehicle that you were in and going away from the scene.
But there's no evidence.
Officers' testimonies mean something to the city, Mr. Siglow. And that's what I'm fighting against right now.
Because I'm one of them. Because I'm one of them. Because I'm a boy kisser. You guys treating me like bottom of the totem pole in this city. I've been used to this
Mr.
all my life.
Siglow? Mr.
Yes,
Siglow,
yes, ma'am.
Greg Bush and myself do have some history.
What do you mean history?
Paul Nintendo and I used to be co-owners of the firm that I'm currently the owner of.
Okay.
Mr. Nintendo mentored Mr. Greg Bush when he was becoming a lawyer. I defended Mr. Greg Bush's girlfriend at one point in time.
Wait, Andy.
What?
Greg wasn't always gay.
Veronica, her name was.
Wait, he wasn't always gay.
No, it was like a short fling thing.
So we
Rebound.
family. So we family. You defending family.
Think about it that way, yes.
We
So
straight
work with
family.
me here, all right?
Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. When this idiot Garcia broke the news to me, I came outside, right? I came outside. He said, "Siglow." I still remember his voice because he balding a little bit on top. So I said, "Yo, put a head on, my man." And he said, "Stop joking, stop joking." And he said, "Greg Bush is dead." And I said, "What'd you say, my man?" And then I stepped forward and pushed him because I thought he was joking with me, right?
Mhm.
Right? thought he was joking with me. And then he knocked me on the ground and he said, Siglow, calm down. Please calm down. And then I just did this out of emotional rage. Flap! I always keep one on me. Always.
Mm.
Don't feel disrespected, none of y'all. I'm just being 100% honest what happened. Gave him a dagger to the neck. Dagger to the chest. He tried running. One more. The lady officer tried running. I went straight at her back because she had a pistol aimed at me, allegedly. Bang, bang. 2 boogies. And then all I heard was people yelling across the street, stuff them in the trunk. Put your phones away. Both of you. You're not listening to me? Are you guys not taking
No,
it
I
serious?
believe they're checking emails that we're
okay.
getting from the DOJ.
Do apologize.
So don't worry about them.
Do apologize. And after that, everything kind of just, you know, I realized a little bit late what happened, and I kept thinking to myself, what did I do? What did I do? But I was such emotionally damaged at the situation of the news that just presented itself to me that I didn't know how to react, and it was just a reactionary event that happened. None of that was premeditated. I didn't mean for none of that to happen. Garcia, he's one of my close friends. I trust him with anything. Thank God he forgave me. Thank God he forgave me.
So, seriously, what I'm hearing is that as soon as you heard the news, you broke down and you just reacted.
Andy, that's what she's
Right.
hearing, right? Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
May I
Alright,
ask
just
a
making
question?
sure. Hold on, Capone. I need to finish this. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Capone.
one second,
but
one
I
second.
really do.
You sigh one more time, my man. I'm gonna rip them lips off your face and kiss my.
Easy, Mr.
No,
Siglow.
okay.
Don't
Okay,
be saying stuff like that.
okay,
We are
yeah,
in
yeah.
the DOJ. I need you to behave.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. So, what I'm hearing is that you lost yourself emotionally.
She playing with her keys or something?
I don't know what you're feeling exactly, but I can guess it could be a combination of grief and anger and rage. And you did things that you did not intend to do.
Yes, and then later on I collected myself and realized what had happened, and I turned myself in.
And during that time, after you stopped the officers, did you or Gambino put the bodies in the trunk of the car?
No, we did not. But there was a man on the opposite side of the road who said you need to put them. Excuse my language. Them mother suckers. But he didn't say suckers. He said fluffers. You get what I'm saying. Put them in the trunk, and he sounded real diligent, like this is what you better do. And he aimed a gun at both the cops and said, you know, I hope you die with your blood in your lungs and all. Just talking feisty to him for no reason. I was so enraged. I was still in the heat of the moment, and I can I say one thing though?
All right.
I agreed to take them to Pillbox. But then the cops started chasing us. I wanted to get them to Pillbox, and the cops were on our pursuit, and then I got scared, and then I didn't know what to do. But I need one thing to happen. Gambino, he didn't have anything to do with none of this. He was just a car in the area at the time that was being utilized, and I forced him to flee. And I tried to tell them that down at the police station, and they wouldn't release him. I need that off his record somehow, because he had nothing to do with none of that. And I tried to tell them
Unfortunately, I took a look at his report. He already pled guilty.
because they
means
forced him into it. They forced him into it. They scared
That's
him.
the problem.
Intimidation
That's
tactics.
the problem. We can't really do anything about it unless he pleaded a no contest.
Okay, because they were using straight intimidation tactics. They were saying he was about to get, you know, life in prison unless he pleaded. Some of these cops down here, you know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it to you. I do commit a few petty crimes here and there. Nothing big, nothing dangerous. I got a couple felonies under my belt, but I'm trying to revive my lifestyle. Me, Greg, and Andy over here, we were just gonna open up a fishing tackle business with fishing lures, and weren't we, Andy?
Yeah.
We were gonna do that. We were gonna live our life on the right side of the line, and you guys they mowed him down in cold blood with no effort to get the situation handled properly.
I can't really do much about the majority of their stuff. The only stuff I can do is with your case currently, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So
And I'm so sorry
it's
for
one of those things, right?
so sorry for assuming your gender. It is ma'am, correct?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. So he said there was a man on the other side of the road.
I never seen him before. It looked like a him, but I don't want to assume. Like I don't like when people assume my gender, so I'm not gonna assume his. But he did look more manly than feminine.
And was the thing you said about you having schizophrenia, maybe bipolar, true?
No, I wasn't just imagining him. He was there. He was there.
Alrighty. Just making sure,
And
right?
I've never been diagnosed. I've only read on, YouTube and MedMD. I've only read about the some of the causes. I
You
don't
can read.
I can read a little bit, my man. But I've
Oh,
never been diagnosed. When I tried
okay.
to be diagnosed, I was pushed away and told I was gonna get help in Bolingbrook, and then I was pushed away again, and now why am I even on these streets if I killed 2 cops? Why am I even walking these streets?
So the thing is that I know a good psychiatric doctor who can actually properly diagnose you if you do have it, right?
Yeah, they could probably diagnose me properly. That's 100%.
Yeah,
I'd
would that
love to
be
see
alright
that.
with you?
I think that's necessary.
Alrighty. They said they'll get back to me tomorrow. Um, I just emailed them real quick a moment ago when you mentioned schizophrenia.
I don't want to have that on the
Yeah,
schizophrenia on
so
the
us.
records because that's just stuff off WebMD. WebMD says I should
I
be dead
mean,
to be honest, but look at me, I'm still
Siglow.
I
here.
mean,
You
we
can
can see
plead
about getting it
insanity.
properly diagnosed by a professional. If you do have it, if you do not have it, it won't be showing up anywhere since we
Okay.
all would know that you probably either have something else or nothing is wrong with you, right?
No, I definitely have hemorrhoids and type 2 diabetes.
Okay, those two, not my field,
Okay, okay.
but good to know, I guess.
I mean, to each their own. Some people they don't mind. You mind if I have a cigarette in here? Matter of fact, I'm just gonna crack
I
one
don't
out.
really mind. Janitors do a pretty decent job.
So, let's say they diagnose me with schizophrenia and bipolar bear disorder. How's that looking for the case? Because I don't want to say that that's the reason this happened.
So
Let me.
that can kind of help your case because the man on the other side of the road may not exist, for all we know. There's no documentation whether or not he did or did not exist.
Okay.
Therefore, you listened to something you believed was true, and then afterwards, you decided maybe I should get in a pillbox instead, like
And
you said.
and by that time I was already being chased, and I panicked, and I didn't know what to do, and life felt like it was just about to end. I mean, they already killed Greg. I was running for my life. I think me and you are on the same page here.
Yep, the only thing is that I don't know if I'll get the kidnapping charges dropped, but I might be able to ask for the leniency at the very least.
Hey,
Um,
okay. Now what about the other stuff? What else did they charge me with?
so they have me for the 2 attempted murders, which crime of passion we may be able to go for we can push for a lesser charge of aggravated battery ×2 instead of the 2 times attempted murder.
And you writing that down?
You have the kidnapping
Yeah.
of a government official ×2, which I don't know if we can get rid of it
I don't know if
or
that's like kidney, because I
we'll
didn't put
see
him in
if
the
it
trunk. The
goes.
other guy did.
The third, the man across the street.
Yeah, 9-volt batteries. No, not nine. You
Yeah.
making
9
a
volts of a
shopping list?
car of 9.
Yeah. Are the batteries 9-volt or car batteries? Ma'am,
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just kind of reading things through
I
real quick
heard you
too.
say talking about batteries. You need 9-volt
Oh,
batteries, or
no,
you
no.
need car batteries?
I didn't say anything to like.
I'm confused.
I know, same here.
Understand. I don't understand.
I think it was a good move for us to get him a doctor.
Okay. So what exactly is like Opie Taylor over there doing?
Oh, he is an intern. He's shadowing me so that he can learn how things work, right?
Okay, okay. You're learning from one of the best, from what I'm hearing. You're gonna get me off of this. I can feel it.
I'm not gonna be able to get you off of everything. I'm not gonna be able to get you off completely.
You better. You
I'm
better.
going to be
If
doing
you're not
damage
confident you
control
can,
right
you
now.
better start working a little bit harder. You're gonna get me off of everything. Write that down, Andy. She's gonna get me off of everything.
Anyways, they also have you for reckless evading. Unfortunately, one of the body cams that are valid does show you in a driver's seat as you were driving away from officers.
No.
recklessly.
I was not even in the drive. I wasn't even driving.
You were the only one of the two wearing red, and you were on the left-hand side of the car, which is a driver's seat for that particular car.
Oh, would that have been down in the tunnel? Okay, down in the tunnel
Yep.
system, I did take over the wheel, allegedly.
Yep, that part.
Can I tell you something between you and me and Ron Howard over here, OP Taylor? So, my man Gio got out to run. He said I can't be involved in this, and he got out and ran, and I let him flee. Two
Yeah,
officers.
he took one of the officers too.
No, two officers. It was dark. I couldn't see very well, but I saw two. I'll call them enemies approaching in front of my vehicle. I was still sitting in the passenger seat, kept my head low, and I did jump over to the driver's seat. And I did, while they were shooting at my man Gio, I did attempt to vehicular manslaughter them, but they don't have that on record, correct?
You also do not want to be stating that in court.
State what in court? The vehicular.
That you ran over someone.
They were shooting at my
Do
man.
not
And
say that.
they were shooting at my man, and I made him ride the windshield. 100% rode the windshield.
You do not want to say that in court
So-
because you can get a charge added on by the judge.
Right.
All right.
Erase that.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, make yourself useful. Hand my man an eraser. We'll check the desk over there, my man.
Mr. Siglow,
No disrespect.
Mr.
Yes,
Siglow.
I'm sorry.
focus now. He's an intern. He's listening to me and the situation. He's not going to do anything else.
I'm sorry.
Alrighty. The main thing is that you don't want to offer up too much information when you're on the stand, alright? You want to answer the questions that we ask. It will be mostly lawyers who will be asking you questions, alright?
Okay.
So, either myself, most likely, unless something happens to me,
Heck's gonna
one
happen
of
to
the
you.
interns may fill in for me, but I will be guiding them, I will be prepping them, alright?
You better be there. I don't trust this guy. Look at
If
him.
he is available.
Look like the Hamburglar.
He
No
is new.
disrespect.
Focus now.
I'm focused.
This is about you and your charges, alright?
Yes, ma'am.
So, the 2 times attempted murder, that's the most important 2 we want to work on. I do firmly believe that it is possible with the defense of crime of passion to get a drop to at least aggravated battery.
So so I don't know. I don't understand how this works because. So are you
Or
saying
kidnapping.
we're going to court, and I'm gonna have to go back to prison? I'm gonna have to go back to prison?
How long have you been in prison for this?
I served. Oh my God! I served some time. I served a lot of time. Oh my God! I served a lot of time. It had to have put at least 6 years on me. Andy, how long was I in there?
Years.
Years, my man.
Come on,
years.
guys.
No, seriously.
Guys, give me-
Literally.
Seriously.
Wait, seriously?
If we going by months, I was
We've
in there.
gone by months, years.
If we're
Oh,
going by
God.
months, I was in there for 1,012. God, can't believe I still look spry. I was in there. I was in there for what?
A long time.
I was
That is good to know.
in there for a long time. You writing that? Can I ask him something if you don't mind, my man? Or maybe I'll just pass something to you. Can you ask Carrot Top if he's got any more smokes? Since I can't ask him personally, I'm a little stressed over it. Or Andy, you got any smokes?
Jeez, here, I have some smokes.
Or anyone got any of that medicinal marijuana? I'd smoke that too.
Oh, I wish I had those on me right now. I don't know how many I have to pack, but here you go.
Have that shroom I gave you. Shh.
Okay, thank you for the cigarette.
Oh, good.
Let me just chew on. I like to chew on the tobacco.
That's fine.
It's better.
Anyways, we can bring that up in the end to see if we can just consider a time served, considering how long you've been in there, right? Because I'm
Oh my
pretty damn
God.
sure it covers the 2 times aggravated assault and literally everything else in there.
Prince Harry writing any of this down though? God.
He's making mental notes. Don't
Okay,
worry about it.
okay.
Anyways, aggravated battery, there is a set time at fine.
Okay.
Instead of, the 2 attempted murders.
And the
Um,
fingerprint.
I am hoping to see results after you see a doctor to see if you have any,
Oh my God.
if you actually do have schizophrenia and or bipolar, probably schizophrenia, considering I didn't say anything about batteries. So I'm a little bit on the worried side for you.
No, like when I heard like I'm just asking because like I can talk to people if you need like 9 volts a car. Either way, like you need a battery. You're talking to the right one. Tell her, Randy. Tell her.
Good to know.
Don't know what she wants, man.
Why is the floor red?
Um,
What the
you?
heck?
Okay, we are definitely going to need you to see that psych doctor I'm talking about.
Well, like like when I take I don't know, Andy. When I take like psychedelics, is that like psychiatrist? Or,
Yeah.
okay, write that down.
They are
Psychiatrist.
bound by HIPAA. They are not allowed to divulge information outside of whomever you actually want to know the
Well,
information.
the thing with hip hop is like it feel like it's dying lately ever since all the mumble rapping, but it feel like it's
HIPAA
starting to get back on track. Baby,
HIPAA
baby,
is a
it was all a
protection for your
dream.
medical
Used to drink.
information.
Hey,
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
tell her about the voices.
Well, I'm done telling people about the voices because Chip just ridiculed me and
The, you need to
For
plead
me, it's pretty
insanity, man.
serious.
The voices.
Insanity plea is a little bit more difficult. I am hoping to, if he does have schizophrenia and the voices are potentially going to hallucinations, which is what I'm most worried about right now, or messing with his mind when he is very emotionally charged, such as in that situation.
I stay charged up 100%. Like if you ever saw me, I'll keep it a buck 50 with you. I'm steady rambunctious. Tell her, Andy.
All right.
She'll believe you. Tell
But
her.
yeah, I do want to see about what's going on there, and we may be able to ask for mercy for the 2 kidnapping charges.
He does beat me.
Shut up.
The reckless evading, I have no fucking clue.
Now here's the question. What's court looking like? Because like you guys can't expect me to be clean out here if my mental stability is off edge.
Which is why I would be seeing if we can schedule a time for you tomorrow to speak with a therapist, that doctor that I have in mind.
Okay, okay. Write that down,
And
doctor. Da da da.
we'll see about having a formal doctor's note. See if we can bring her to be able to state things about your mental well-being,
Now,
with your permission, of course.
can this doctor prescribe me any type of like narcotic medication?
I do not know. I will have to speak with her about that.
Cause I've been having this bad tooth pain, bad, and I could really
I
use
think
a
that
couple.
requires a dentist.
Nah, my teeth is decent. I just need some couple painies. You feel me, Andy? Tell her I just need a couple pain pills.
That'll sort you out. Take some of that. I got it off some guy from in the back alley.
The aspirin. The aspirin.
Anyways, from there we'll see how it goes, and hopefully we can schedule a court date as soon as possible after we have the results. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And then have it scheduled, get it done and over with, and then we'll see how it goes. I have noted down that you've been in jail for quite a long time,
Nah.
and hopefully the courts will see and understand, if you know what I mean.
No, I feel you 100%. Hallelujah, holla back.
All right. Is there any questions that you have for me, by chance?
Yeah.
Now's the time, Siglow.
Yep.
Like I got like one. Like the main question is like, what can you do for me?
Right now, I'm trying to do some damage control and reduce your charges as much as I possibly can.
Okay. Now, when you win this case for me, how much money am I going to be compensated? My second
This
question.
is a public defense case, so this way you're already covered by the estate itself.
Now, how much does this cost?
if it was through me and you found me as a private lawyer, it probably would have costed about 15 grand for consultation.
I don't got that. I don't got that.
And since you're covered by the state's already paying for you.
The state's paying for me. So
Yep.
you're working on. So you're working with the state.
I am doing a
You're
service
protecting
for
them.
the state.
You're protecting them.
Nope.
Andy,
No,
she's
that's not
protecting
how it
them.
works here in the DOJ.
So you saying because the Dodge is being paid by the city that
Hey, they can pay me, but they can't pay me to work against my clients.
is that true, Andy?
I don't know.
Are you telling?
Lawyers,
put
we
your-
have client-lawyer confidentiality. We are supposed to do the best we can for our clients.
Okay,
It is
let me
part of
let me
our
bring up a.
one-on-one course.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but let me bring something up. The first time I tried getting a lawyer, to get me bailed out on bond, the police failed to search me. This was years ago. They failed to search me. I took.
That's hilarious.
Okay, hold on, but let me continue. The man who was supposed to be representing me, I pulled my gun out in the back room. I put it to his head, blah blah blah, allegedly, and I stuffed his pockets with Rolex watches, bracelets, all that, right? Now I told him, I'm getting out on bail. I'm gonna need your money. So he gave me $5,000 out of his pocket that was in his wallet, and he bailed me out. I went outside around back to try to get my collection plate back, and this man told the cops on me. Now that's lawyer confidentiality for you right there.
When you put someone's life at risk, client-lawyer confidentiality can go out the window.
I don't
You
think
put
I
his
put.
life at risk, and that happened.
No, I didn't even have no bullets. Andy, tell her. I don't even have a weapons
Even
license.
if there's no bullets, even if you do not have a weapons license, if you point and brandish a firearm or anything at someone to someone in a threatening manner, that is still a threat, and that supersedes.
Haven't you got like 5 or 6 weapons licenses?
What?
Haven't you got like 5 or 6 weapons licenses?
No. Why would
Didn't
you
I
say
buy
that?
one off you? Oh,
No.
I thought
No.
as you mentioned, you didn't have one. Oh,
No. Big idiot. I don't know what he's talking about, man, but I think I'm ready to be a valuable part of this community.
Alrighty. I'll try to keep in touch with you. I'm going to get in touch with the doc and see the earliest time we could schedule for her, alright?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, let's see what we can do. All I can really say is right now I'm in damage control mode based on what they have.
Ma-
So,
Ma'am, I hate to ask you this, but since they put me out, I haven't been able to work a stable job, and I don't have any money to even eat. Is there any way you guys can maybe front me like a little bit of money? Or call into maybe a couple restaurants and see if they can maybe feed me, because I'm out here digging through dumpsters, sucking on mustard. They took all my money's gone, tied up in litigation. They froze my account. Everything's just going bad right now, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
all I can suggest is there are some legal jobs out there that, you don't need to worry too much about things. Hold on, give me a second.
No disrespect, Danny Bonaducci, but like I think you look. Oh,
Come on now. Alrighty. This is all I can really offer right now. And hopefully hold you over so that I can get some garbage truck runs a little
okay.
bit in. And
Okay,
then
I
can...
come to you with a real problem. You throw a couple burger shop meals on the floor? I come with a real problem. You think 2 burger shop meals is gonna keep me afloat? God, it's a
I can't
problem.
really do much more about it.
Bonaducci. God. I'm so sorry. That don't happen. I mean, it really don't ever happen. Maybe you guys got like a EBT card or something. Maybe like a credit card or something.
No.
Something like coupons.
Unfortunately, we do not.
Anything.
You'll have to get that through either DA, of whom you talked to downstairs before I came up here, Mr. Pinstrip.
That guy.
Suit.
He seemed like no disrespect. Do you work for him?
Nope.
He seems like 100% moron. Moron. I don't know how he got in that position, but his face looked dumb to me.
I am not in any place to say anything. he worked with someone that I know who was an extremely good attorney. So, Mr. Love, would you be able to look after Mr. Siglow?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah, thank you.
Burn cigarette, staring at me. I see what you're doing, my man. You just standing there judging me. Just judging me. Look at the gay man with the mob hair.
He's judging how I am doing things. He's not judging you.
Okay. Is that true?
Relax, all right?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
He's an intern. He's supposed to judge me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. What I do need you to work on in the meantime is try to keep your emotions in check while in the DOJ, all right? If we have outbursts and such in a courtroom, it makes things a little bit more difficult.
No, if I ever gotta like fart, I'll just excuse myself out the room and take care of the flatulence out there. As far as my halitosis, try to brush my teeth, but my breath just
You're
always the
fine
same
about
wretchedness.
those.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that, your emotionally charged self sometimes shows itself a little bit more, right? So we just need to try to clamp down on it a little bit because you start saying more than you should.
Okay, well, let me give you a reference. You telling me to keep my emotions in check is like telling LeBron James not to slam dunk a basketball. I mean, you're giving what you got.
I'll put him in a
you
straight
use
jacket
with what.
or three.
You put me in a straight jacket.
No. I'll put LeBron James in a straight jacket or three, just to make sure he can't slam dunk. Just for the time in courtroom.
I'm sorry. I'm breathing a little heavy right now. I thought you just threatened me.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay. Oh my God.
I'm just saying that I'm doing what I can to try to, take care of you in a good way, so that we can get, everything better for you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. 100%.
And by better, I mean by, in terms of charges that have been filed by the PD, we're going to try and get that reduced as much as possible.
Okay.
Because I do have evidence and stuff that points in a bad way. As for his psych side of things, I'm hoping the doctor will be able to help, clarify things, and maybe we can come up with something to help
my
you out
man,
so you
you'll appreciate the subscription.
Great member of the community, like you want to be.
Well,
right?
how much is it, Andy? Ask her how much. Like, if you pay the doctor, if they can just say what they need to say, my man, and let it be.
Oh.
Or no.
Do we know any doctors?
There are not many doctors in the city.
You'll appreciate it,
and
man.
I know all of the certified ones, all the uncertified ones will have their statements thrown out pretty dang quickly.
What he's trying to say is we've got lots of money. We could pay a doctor to say whatever we want. Would that work?
I don't think it works that way here.
I mean, technically it works. Technically it works.
I do not know this doctor extremely well, but I do know I'm extremely highly recommended over my entire time.
I pray to God it's not the doctor I think it is.
Who's the doctor you think it is?
Andy?
Which one? The girl or the boy?
Oh.
Oh.
I pray to God.
Oh God. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I believe due to the fact that she was extremely highly recommended by multiple people.
Oh God, it's her.
And she has overseen one of my past clients as well. It should probably turn out pretty decently well.
Okay, so you think I'm crazy? Let's just be honest.
You stated that you may have schizophrenia. Let's confirm or make sure it's non-existent, right?
Me? Yeah, hold on. No disrespect when I say this, but I've been noticing the whole time I've been in this room. Me and you got similar style. Like that.
Anyways, just try to relax a little bit. Work on living life for now. Let's see about getting in touch tomorrow. Getting you with the doctor as soon as possible, and getting that court date done as soon as possible after that. All right?
Can you maybe talk to Andy about letting me stay with him in his house?
That is his residence, and I have no control over that.
But if he needs to legally be watching me, you maybe let him know to give me a key, and I need to be able to be in his house under his supervision at all times. Maybe that'd be probably the best for me.
He doesn't need to be legally looking after you, as we do
Andy?
not know if there's anything wrong with you
Oh.
at this point in time.
Did you hear her, Andy? You gotta give me a key, and we gotta stay in your house, and you gotta watch me, and we gotta watch movies.
I've only got one bed.
That's fine. Not like we ain't shared it before.
When was the last time you had a shower? Because you stink.
You just saying dumb. You just say dumb, hurtful things all the time, and
Do you want me to lie to you? Like everyone else? Or do you want me to be truthful?
I suppose.
I think I'm pretty
apologize.
honest.
I apologize. No, you're doing great, ma'am. It's just
I'm not you, the police.
everybody just lies to me. They see me as a guy out here carrying the flag, and I'm just sick of it. They just hold me down because of my sexuality, and they know I be having sex. Tell her, Andy.
Not with me.
Do you have maybe a time frame on maybe a time to see this nutcase doctor, or should I just diagnose myself?
Unfortunately, we can't use anything if you diagnose yourself. I'm going to be in chat with said doctor tonight and tomorrow to see when they are fully available.
And then this stays between
Yes,
us, right? This stays between us, what I say here?
Yep.
Okay, I need this court to happen. I want to be judged by a group of my peers. Okay?
You want a jury.
I want to be judged by a group of my peers.
We don't really have jury. I can request it, but I cannot guarantee it
Okay.
because, let's just say sometimes jury trials can go sideways very fast.
Like a screwdriver.
Yeah, the screwdriver that goes into your foot.
Well, I think I'd rather be judged by a group of my selected peers than a judge who has it out for me since day one.
The judge would not have it out for you. I'm pretty sure this one should not.
Let me just start, I'll start getting some people together that would, vote not guilty on me, and I'll get you 12 of them. I don't want to have a hung jury, so I'm just going to try to get all of them together like friends that I know, maybe previous boyfriends.
So, unfortunately, the people on a jury cannot have done crime, and they also cannot be related to anyone in the case.
You think I'm boyfriends with people I'm related to? That's disgusting.
No, as in any type of relationship, whether it's boyfriend, friend, acquaintance, that can affect their judgment. Those are no-goes. They are not allowed to be on a jury.
No-goes. Write that down, Andy. Write that down. No-goes. Andy's so stupid.
I can know them though, can't I?
I think so. Ask. Should we ask? Can Andy know them?
Because of Andy's relationship to you, in terms of I don't know, boyfriend, friend.
Well, do you know? Hold on. Do you
don't
know?
Even know.
Do you know
I
the
don't even know.
judge, ma'am?
I know who is judging, and
Okay.
I'm trying to cater my case to our advantage.
Then here's the problem with that. They can't be the judge, because you have a relationship with me now. You also have a relationship with the judge. It can't happen that way.
I have a professional.
I'm so sick of the rules always being bent against me.
You're all right. This is for you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for yelling.
I have a professional relationship with a judge, and I have a professional relationship with you at this point in time.
Guy outside taking
And I don't
pictures
think
of me
that's
through the
gonna
window.
change.
It's a guy taking pictures of me out the window. Andy.
What are you? I think he's facing the other way.
Taking selfies of me, my man.
I don't think you can see.
He's taking selfies of me, my man. What's his name?
I don't think.
What's his name, Andy? Write it down.
I've got a picture.
Ah, jeez. By the way, Mr. Love, can I get your contact info just so?
Look, this is her that I'm writing this to.
There you
There you
in
go.
case something happens.
There's my number.
I wrote that to her. Sorry, I just texted my mom real quick.
Is there 2 people out there now?
Let me see.
Anyways, I don't have anything. this meeting. I'm hoping that we can meet up a little bit later.
Okay.
But for now, I'm going to work on getting the doctor, scheduled, getting you available at a time, hopefully, and see about getting something.
Okay.
All right.
Back up a little bit, my man. I don't like the closeness. I'm trying to check through the desk. Okay. No, that's
Hey,
definitely a possibility.
alrighty.
Do
Take
we?
care of yourself.
Do
In
we?
general, all right.
Okay. Do we end this with like a hug, handshake, kiss?
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, you denying me?
Some people like to. Some people like to handshake. I don't really mind either way.
Okay. Well, I like to kiss.
Okay.
No.
The thing went away. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh my. Like nachos and cigarettes.
Oh,
I'm stuck in this room all day. What do you think?
I'm so sorry. Hey, yo, Ron, get over here, my man. Ronnie. Show me some love, my man. Show me some love.
Oh, fortunately, I can't do that.
Huh. Right, Andy, write that down. Write that down. Andy, write that down. Respect me. Right? This is a circus, my man? You just gonna stand there and stare at me like I'm some sort of a zoo animal? God,
Technically, I'm staring at my boss today.
guys are all the same, my man. Write it down. Hey, write his name down.
what's his name?
Alright,
I
stay
didn't-
safe,
I
alright?
catch it. Yes, ma'am. Blessed day. Thank you very much.
You too.
Alright. She locked this or what? Check the desk. Check the drawers.